the art, like they were selling art in the island center.
All right, we'll start with the pledge of allegiance. It all gets
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
no recognition tonight.
No award recognitions tonight. And no modifications either to the agenda.
No modifications.
Nope.
Do we have any public comment tonight? Hearing none, we'll go to consent items and claims.
Okay, first we have the approval of minutes from the previous meeting. Just need a first and a second.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
I'm gonna abstain since I wasn't here.
Okay. 5 and 1 abstain.
Yep. And then you also have there in front of you the approval of accounts payable vouchers. Need a first and a second for that as well.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
Next, we have our business and financial report. So you have your financial report and cafeteria account report as well. Do you have any questions over anything financially?
No discussion? All good?
Okay. We'll move on to new business. First of all, we recommend the acceptance of donations and grants. We have one donation from Mount Auburn Christian Church in the amount of $50 for the Spartan Food Pantry. I just need a motion and a second for that.
I'll make a motion to approve the donation.
Second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
Next on your agenda, we have the recommendation for approval of policies. These, if you remember, are just the updates from CCHA on our policies that we already have of A278 school wellness and G325 free and reduced price meals. That was our first reading last month, so this is our approval this month. So need a motion and a second for any questions you have.
This is just based on legislation changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
6-0.
Okay. Next, we have a recommendation to approve payment to Tecton for Brand Electric in the amount of $29,100 from our bond project that we have, our HVAC project.
Questions?
I haven't heard of any upsets on the electrical side. So everything's still in good order and on plan?
Yep.
Make a motion to approve?
I'll second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
Next, we have a recommendation to approve payments to Tecton for quality plumbing and heating in the amount of $1,307,328.65. And this is again for the HVAC project that we have ongoing.
Any discussion?
A motion to approve?
I'll second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
And we have recommendation to approve payment, Tecton for our SCS construction services in the amount of $113,975 for, again, this is for the HVAC project. This is just for the construction services that we're doing.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
And the last thing we have here is a recommendation to approve payment to Tecton. This is for the construction management of the project, the HVAC project. This is for $35,637.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
Can we just touch on, sorry, just in case there's anybody watching for the first time ever,
Yeah.
all of those amounts were what was approved
It was approved. under
originally in the bond,
yeah,
it's not
was-
new expenditures,
Yeah,
it's
it was
all.
approved with the GO bond of the lease, with the GO bond from 24 and the lease bond from 25.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep. Next we have a recommendation to approve replacing the data manager position with an IT help desk position. This is, I think, a needed change. It's a change that we can make. I don't think we believe that the data manager position is needed. Instead, we can hire a help desk person to work part-time to meet our needs. There'll be some cost savings there for us. I estimate right around $20,000 in savings for the district too by switching the position. So just need approval to change the position and then post the IT help desk position.
Any discussion?
And just real quick on that, and sorry I didn't give you a heads up on it. In the past, we've had students help out sometimes with this from time to time. Is that still a plan to have?
Students still help out with that from
Okay.
time to time. If we can find students who are
All right.
dependable and able to do that, we'll do that.
Okay.
This will be in conjunction with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
The next one is a formality that we do every time around this year, just because of the start of the school year. Changes happen. Just a recommendation to grant me authority to hire staff as needed, and with candidates being presented at the August board meeting. The August board meeting will be after the first day of school. I'm not sure we have to do this because we do it from time to time with any emergency positions, but it's nice to have on our agenda to show that we're doing that. So
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second. All those in favor? 6-0.
next is a formality as well. It's just the board policy manual that we have a board policies. It's reviewed and revised throughout the year. As you know, we just revised policies last month, we revised it this month. Just goes along with what the state of Indiana requires us to do.
And I'm sorry, that's been posted on our website in the past. Am I thinking
Our
correct? on that?
policies? Our policies are posted on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that still remains and
Yeah,
organized
yep.
on the website?
Mhm,
Okay.
Yep. Sure is.
Do you need approval for that? Board policy?
I think we need approval just to show that we've reviewed and revised those. If we could get approval, that would be great.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? 6-0.
The next item here does not require approval at all. This is just concerning our Ed Flex waiver. Because our elementary's a Title I building, we have to go through the process of opening questions up for the Ed Flex waiver. According to Title I, there's three options we have. We either can hire all of our instructional assistants to have at least 2 years of undergraduate coursework, or our instructional assistants to pass the Parapro exam, which is very similar to the praxis test that teachers take, or we can do the Ed Flex waiver, where we basically are hiring people to work as instructional assistants that do not have those things, and we just have to have an open discussion in a board meeting or a time for people to ask questions if they want to ask questions. So I guess if you guys have any questions for me, we'll start there, and then if anyone else has questions, we can ask that as well. So, you guys have any questions?
What
about
do we
that?
pay those positions?
What do we pay those positions?
What is the average on that? I know it's
Anywhere from like $13.50 up to like $17 an hour or something like that.
It's the same, the
It's
Ed Flex folks are gonna come in the same as our instructional assistants.
it's just yeah.
Any other questions?
And the reason why we do that, frankly, the reason why we do this, if we had to try to find instructional assistants that had at least 2 years, it would be tough of undergraduate or people to pass the Parapro exam. That would be very difficult too. Instead, we do the Ed Flex waiver, and it's very common. I mean, most school districts in the state of Indiana do that. So,
If somebody wanted to take that exam, is that a cost to them or something they already
It'd be a
do?
cost to them, just like it would be for our teachers. Like our teachers, when they have to pass the practice test, it's something that they do. It's a license that follows them, so they would pay for that. So, yeah. Any other questions? We're supposed to have questions from the public. Does anyone have questions in our audience today? Hearing none, we'll move on. You have an overtime report there. It's just for extra hours worked due to one of our custodians being out on vacation and just needed some extra hours to account for that. So that's that. Okay.
Reports and presentations.
Reports and presentations. So tonight we have representatives from TechCom and Quality Plumbing and Heating to speak to us about the project that we're doing, the HVAC project. So first I'll turn it over to Dustin, and you guys if you want to go to the podium there and just talk about where we're at with the project and where we're headed. So, yep.
Yeah. So I'm Dustin Oliver, with TechCom Construction Management. So currently, I'm in the process of replacing a lot of the HVAC equipment between the two schools, high school and elementary school. Total, we have 4 air handlers being replaced, 2 AC condensers, 26 ventilators, a chiller, and some boiler room piping and pumps and stuff inside the boiler room. We've been working really closely with QPA to get that stuff outside and get that installed, along with and CS construction. Currently, as of today, we have 12 unit ventilators, so those go into your high school classrooms and cafeteria. So those are being delivered and ready to be installed. I currently have the chiller, which is also on the roof, being piped up currently as we speak. The electrical's working its way to get that into the chiller, out of the chiller. We have 2 air handlers that are on site for the high school, one above the media center and one above the fine arts area of the school. The one above the media center is about halfway installed. They're working as well, getting that installed and up. The other one will be installed next week, early next week. They have to get a crane to crane it into the building. So that will start next week as well. I have on the elementary school, looking at high school, in the boiler room, just about all of the piping is complete. There's some minor bypass. We've got a piping system to get that ready to go for complete to the chiller. There will be one piece of equipment in the boiler room that we don't currently have, as a heat exchanger. And we have verified this with the engineers on the project, primary engineering, that we can bypass that heat exchanger and still get cooling to the building. So you'll stop cooling, and then at the point that heat exchanger comes in, we can install the heat exchanger and get that piped in, and it'll be pretty quick and simple to get that up and running with the heat exchanger. That's the only thing really for the high school. We don't anticipate to have before school starts. And according to training, and then we have quality can speak on this a little bit. According to train, all of the unit ventilators have shipped. So I should see the rest of them on site by the end of the week. And then installed, working the AC condenser, so that will be started up by the end of the week, I believe. And then we have the other that air handler feed for all in the entire we by temporary unit. Feed into and all that. With all the new air handler and that we're gonna pull away. You just want to use them.
The temp unit, so it's sitting outside and it's feeding the classrooms. So you're going to feed the existing duct from the mezz.
That air outside onto the mezzanine.
Your experience, does that keep it relatively comfortable temperature? Or is there much loss between point A and point B in the classrooms?
I will get it twice as much as it so
The repair will be ducted into a plenum. That whole mechanical chase up there is a plenum. So we're going to pull right from there. It's going to be a couple 100 feet of temporary duct. It's on the backside of the school, so I don't think anybody's going to see anything. We have a bucket there and an electrical panel we can feed it with. The only problem we have is the train unit is 460 volt power. There's 240, so we're going to have to set a temporary transformer, which is very typical. So they did extend lead time out again today. So train met me on site. So it has been pushed back from the 31st. If we get it before the middle of August, I'll be surprised. I'll be completely frank.
So right now you're shooting for middle of August.
Yeah. And that's it shipping from South Carolina, where the factory is.
So what happens once that unit shows, the one shows down, we got to do that during fall break, or is that like a
We can do it
weekend
whenever
work?
you guys want to do it. We can do it at night. We're going to have to cut a hole in the side of the building in order to get the individual splits in so we can leave that temporary running, right? And so we can pull them in on a weekend. We can do a Saturday pick and do, install it in the evenings after hours if you guys want, or we could do it during the day all at once on fall break. It's up to Tecton and you guys to tell me what you want. We'll do whatever everybody wants.
How long will it take, do you think?
I mean, that portion of it, we're going to have the electrical, the controls, and the startup of the unit, so we can get it done in a week.
Mm-hmm.
So
would that be a full week without the temporary cooling because we had to tear it out to do this, or will it be able to remain?
It'll be able to remain. That's why I'm going to cut the hole in the side of the building. So that way we can leave all of that stuff together.
Into the ductwork.
Yeah, aside from that one piece of supply air duct that we'll have to remove in order to get the temporary out.
Yeah.
That's it. And so that's a very, very small portion.
Yeah.
So.
Power the transformer, we've got enough coming from campus to feed that?
Yeah, so the bucket there for the condensing units on the roof is rated at 200 amp. So we have 240, and the unit, the MCA on the unit is 250 amps, but that is for the whole thing, and we're not using the heating section. So the cooling only portion of it is 120 amps. So we should be fine once we set a step up.
I'm gonna ask a question that might be stupid. The temporary transformer, where does that go?
If Train provides it, it will be out by the unit. If I provide it, it'll be in by the switch gear.
Okay, either way, will that be like fenced off or protected somehow? Because that backside is where our kids play, so that's like the playground goes back there.
That is the playground.
Well, it kind of depends on what side, so it's pretty big back there. I can block off.
So there's the concrete, so there's some transformers and some telephone poles with a little bit of a concrete pad that looks like maybe where the grease and waste interceptor is. And then we were gonna put it right there beside the entrance to the school right
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
But if that's not where you guys want it, you guys just need to let me know, because we're doing this to make it as less inconvenient for you as possible.
So it'll come on a trailer, and I think that the plan would be to park it on a trailer right next to the existing transformers. So then you would have the transformers, you have the trailer, and then you have the entrance into the north side of the school. So those.
Back more towards those doors by the custodians.
Yes, it would basically.
Would be
that
areas
custodian.
that we can keep kids away from.
Okay.
Because
Absolutely.
they're mostly gonna be on the other side of the
If
back
we
of
need
the
to put up
building.
snow
If they can
fencing
back the
or
building.
something around it, we'll do it.
I would say that would probably be a good idea. I've volunteered to work recess before, right? And these kids they're kids. And they're gonna see something shiny and go, wait a minute, what is that? So, snow fencing would probably do it, just something to deter.
We can absolutely do that.
And it's mid-August, it sounds like it shouldn't be too long of a temporary solution anyway, hopefully.
No, and like I said, unless you guys want to wait till fall break to install it, and we're more than willing to do whatever everybody wants.
Quick condition on the temp air handler. Does this have a step down, or if we're only using 20 ton, but it's a 50-ton unit?
It's got multiple circuits on it.
All right, I just be aware of the coils freezing.
Yeah, Loman came and looked at it today, Brian Loman. So he assured me it's fine. Of course, you don't get all the specifics on the unit, but he told me there was 2 circuits, so it should be 25 ton.
My preference, I don't know how the rest of you feel, my preference would be that when it comes in, we start getting it installed and put everything in, we don't wait till.
Yeah, as long as we don't impact any of the school activities or classrooms or anything like that, I'd say we go for
I
it.
think we had talked, it's not gonna have an impact on any.
No, just
And then
to clarify, that hole in the wall that we're talking about is up on the roof to go into the mezzanine. So it won't even be visible from the north or south side of the buildings.
Nor accessible.
Or accessible, correct. Yes, so the temporary air will come in through the double doors, and those will be sealed off to contain that plenum. And then once the new unit gets here, we'll demo that section to get the new unit in, get it set, and then we'll demo the temporary.
Would you be able to semi-commission the new unit before you undo the temp?
I don't believe so because of that. We can pull that transition out and we could always put it back, right? But there's a final connection there at some point that's gonna have to be connected to do any type of commissioning on anything. And so at that point, we're gonna have to.
Just try to plan that carefully, so
Yes.
you got a way to undo enough.
Do you guys have any e-learning days and like that?
No.
September, right? I didn't know.
No.
And, there's always a chance, right? There's always a chance.
No.
We can't give those up.
In fact, we're looking to go to 16-hour days, so.
Okay, all right, sounds good to me. So we'll work nights or do whatever, but we will have to schedule that, because if we do that, there will be a time when the temporary is down and maybe there's not air conditioning to the building, so we will need to schedule, make sure that everybody's okay with that. Now, I will say this, right now, that building feels great. It's been super hot, the doors have been open, all of the duct underneath is just a big complex of concrete, right? So it's all underground concrete, so we're getting some of that heat's pulling out from there, so that's good, because it's comfortable in there right now, which is amazing to me, as long as the air conditioning's not in that building, because it really shouldn't be as comfortable as it is.
But so the plan, nonetheless, would be to have cooling in there before your August 3rd back to school night. So that would be, both schools would have cooling throughout the buildings by August 3rd.
I'm gonna try and make it happen before the end of next week.
Then are you anticipating all the unit ventilators being installed? The 26 ventilators, all of those will be installed ahead of August?
I don't know that we can make that promise because the timeline got pushed down. So, if we've got to buy moving pools or rent them, right, for the individual classrooms, we will.
Because all the old ones are gone now, right?
All the old ones are gone. Yeah. all the old ones are gone. Well, they don't ever tell you they're not gonna provide it on time until you have everything ripped out, right? Upside is, as of last Friday, when this kind of came to a head and we realized that there was no way we were gonna get these in time, they moved, like, we weren't gonna get most of those unit ventilators until July 28th was the ship date from the factory, so it had been a week after that, pretty much. So they have somehow pushed them all to the front of the line and supposedly they're shipping out.
So that as those get installed, the commissioning activities and so forth, we're looking to do this at night or?
Yeah, we would have to. Yeah, there's no way we could do it with the kids in school. Upside is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I did a walk through the school and it appears like the electrical is right there. The control wiring is right there. We'll have either coil packs or valves and all of the hydronics will be working at that point. So it should just be button it up.
How many unit ventilators can you put in the classroom in a day? In the classrooms? How many do you think you can install within a day?
For us?
Yeah.
You know, we're a portion of that work that has to be done because there's cabinets on either side of it, and then there's a little trim piece that goes on the side. So there's painting and stuff like that. But just the mechanical portion of it. If I have water to everything and we're putting it in, we're hooking the controls, a few hours really. So we could do a bunch of them at once if we need to. The problem is getting to that point. Right? Mm-hmm. It's getting to that point.
So I guess in that transition is we've got kids in the room, like to your point of snow fencing.
Yeah.
Is there a need for partitioning off those areas that are without?
So I think so. Yeah, I mean, there's an outside air looter there. I mean, we're gonna have to put insulation in it, in any of those rooms that don't get done. And then we can put, snow fencing right there. And it is just, I imagine I can't remember, but I believe they're back to back, so it'd be left on one classroom, right on the other. So we can keep all that barricaded off, but it is one corner of the classroom.
So I guess coordinate with Beth here to ensure that we all agree on how that's conducted.
Absolutely.
100%. Whatever you guys want, we'll do.
And just clarifying, that's all in the high school, not elementary.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said the 12 units that are getting installed next week are high school.
All of the unit ventilators are in the high school.
Correct.
Yeah, and
yes.
then except for maybe the cafeteria and so no unit ventilators.
There will still be more. Those will be here next week, but there's still more.
Yeah, so we got 12.
Will be.
Yeah, we have 12 coming in between now and next Monday or Tuesday, I'll say, right? They told me this morning they were shipping out from South Carolina, but nobody got a phone call that I'm aware of. So whether it's actually shipped out yet or not, I don't know. And then the remainder of that 26, so that'd be, 14 of them will come in hopefully next week.
Okay. I'm sorry, so those are all for the high school?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
We just have this up in the back, the mobile handler.
Yes.
Do you guys have any other questions at all or anything else?
Thank you.
I guess one thing, I don't know if anyone's asked, at what cost is any of this gonna be to the district as far as getting
Nothing.
the temporary items?
Nothing.
Okay.
Sound good? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys, appreciate it.
I apologize for the equipment stuff. I can't control it. They didn't communicate with us. We asked. They kept pushing the dates back. I apologize. That's all I can do.
Did they say why there was a delay?
It was excuse after excuse. So the
Okay.
first one was there was a machine that was down. And then it was, well, we just got a bunch of orders for data center work. And then, so I talked to them 3 different times about it and got 3 different answers. So I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I don't feel comfortable saying any of those is the right answer. I do know that there should be a production person that's monitoring where people are in the production assembly line and communicating with people when things fall behind. So
That would be nice, wouldn't
it would be.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
it?
you.
Thank you.
If you guys have any
Thanks,
questions,
Yep.
feel free to ask.
Okay, thank you.
Move on to personnel.
We'll go on to personnel. First of all, we have these resignations and terminations. I have 2 resignations for you. First of all, we have the resignation of Brian Eversold as head tennis coach. This is both boys and girls tennis coach as of June 24th. And then we also have the resignation of Amber Giesbeck as instructional assistant at the elementary school. This is effective today. I just need approval for those 2 resignations.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? 6-0.
Next, we have a recommendation to hire. Is it okay if I do all these together?
Yes.
Okay. So, first of all, we have a recommendation to hire Jed Relicky, who's here with us tonight, as our tech director, replacing Zach Sprout. As you know, he's been serving as the interim tech director and has been doing a great job for us. Also recommend a pay increase for Carolyn Dunnigan to serve as the Spartan Virtual Academy coordinator. This is, remember, our new online school. It's going to require a little bit more work for her, so we think she needs to be compensated for it. And then we also have a recommendation for the following coaches. These are all, I believe, all coaches that are coming back that coached last year in the fall for us. So Caleb Tennell is varsity volleyball, Grace Lakers JV volleyball, Kendall Mangrum, varsity cross country, Derek Stutes is junior high cross country, Taylor Meredith is varsity soccer, Devin Razor is the junior high soccer, Gary Muldoon, a girls varsity golf coach, Connor Jewell is the varsity soccer assistant, and Joel Parker as the junior high soccer assistant.
You have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor? 6-0.
I do have a question though, that I just thought of while you were reading that.
Go ahead.
Do you have a number yet that you're willing to tell us on the enrollment for the online program or the interest?
You're stealing my thunder.
Ha, look at me.
Yeah, so it was in my superintendent.
Oh,
comment.
wait.
I think we have, as of right now, we have 3 out-of-district people that are going to do the online school, and then we have 8 people that were in district last year that are moving to the online school. So there's a total of 11. That's the last number that I received. So
Were those 8 in the classroom or just live in the district last year?
8 were in the classroom last year. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Any other questions? For my comments now, right?
Yeah.
We approve that?
Yeah.
We okay, good.
6-0.
So my comments, first of all, I want to thank the board for delaying this meeting a week, so I could spend some time with my family on vacation last week. It was very enjoyable, and I appreciate you guys moving that for me, and that very nice. So thank you. Hey, we got a lot of things going on here very soon. So we have back to school night August 3rd from 5 to 7. We have our first teacher day is August 3rd, remember, and then August 4th, we don't have anything. That's kind of a day gap that everyone likes between that teacher day and back to school night. And then our first day of school is August 5th. We plan to have bus lists at back to school night, and we may be devising a plan to have those actually sent out via Parent Square as well too. So people will get that via Parent Square. Golf outings coming up August 1st. The Alumni Association and Athletic Department golf outing at Timbergate. So if you're interested, there is information out there, and I can get that to you as well. Just contact me. I want to thank the custodians for their tireless work this summer. It's been a different summer for our custodians because of all the work that's been going on with the HVAC project in the classroom. It has not been a normal summer for them at all. There's a lot of areas that they want to get into and clean, and they really can't do that right now. And they've done a good job. They've done a great job with it. Obviously, the temperatures have been a little higher than normal as well, due to not having air in portions of the building. So just want to thank them for all their hard work. Mentioned the online school. Last thing I want to mention here is Joanna Yen has informed me that she is no longer going to be volunteering at the Spartan Food Pantry. She did a great job getting it started, organizing it, running it. It's a volunteer position that she's done. So just want to publicly thank her for all of her work that she's done for not only the school but also the community. It's been great. So at the same time, we are also looking for someone to try to fill that position as well. And like I said, it's a volunteer position that we have right now. So if we have anyone that's interested, contact me. If you know anyone that you think might be interested, please contact me, because that's something we definitely want to keep running. So just want to let everyone know that. And again, thanks to Joanna for all her hard work. It's been great for the community. So we certainly appreciate it. And that is the end of my comments.
Comments?
Well, thank you guys for coming, and I'm gonna plug, Pink Out Night is going to be scheduled October 1st, volleyball game. If anybody has any interest in helping with that, that'd be awesome.
No comments.
No comments from me? Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.